Kyojin! Oh man, hey there cats and kitties, I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this was episode 32 of season 2 of Attack on Titan, and it was an all-out, knockdown, dragged-out, grappling match between Eren and, of course, the armored Titan, who we know is Reiner, and holy shit, it was all kinds of awesome. This had a little bit of everything I could have, anticipated or asked for. Mikasa kicking ass, Armin trying to get in there and give, Eren as much advice as he could. If Eren could even hear it, they weren't really sure, all this stuff. And then the flashback. The flashback was just fucking aces, calling back on Annie, handing Eren his ass, and the past grappling and being taught to fight by Reiner and the likes of these guys, who now Eren has the chance to wipe the floor with, and he's doing so. He is kicking Reiner's armored Titan ass, and I fucking loved every minute of it. I love that they manage, it's mostly visceral. It's mostly animalistic. It's instinctual and everything like that, instinctive. And yet Eren has the cognizance. He's hearing what is being told to him outside. He's thinking in the moment. He's, sort of strategizing in the moment and realizing what he's got to do to get the upper leg. He's ripping, the arm off of Reiner's armor Titan form and everything. And you just have everyone else as sort of spectators. Mikasa, for her part, she does follow after the armor Titan and try to take him down, but it's ineffectual. There's nothing she can really do because of the hardened skin on the outside. I love the sort of suggestive reaction she has about, oh, this time the whole body's hard. I'm like, as opposed to what? But it was absolutely fantastic. I was fucking dying watching this entire affair. And, again, seeing Annie, again, even though she turned out to be a baddie, I love that character. I love that we got to see her again. I love that for her part, whether it was, inadvertent or not. Her advice toward, Eren is what saved the day, part and parcel in any case, with that combat training, with that, grappling training that he achieved. Titan martial arts, they say in the interstitial in the middle of the episode. And I'm just like, really? Titan martial arts? But holy shit, Eren was kicking ass. And I fucking loved every damn minute of it. And, it actually made me laugh out loud when after Armin has gotten across to Eren, get back to the wall. The whole point is they're trying to get you away. They're trying to kidnap you. They're trying to take you one way or the other. And you have Bertolt, in his colossal Titan form, he's just sort of hunkered down on the wall. And he's steaming out. He's putting out hot steam so that nobody can get at him. Nobody can use their weapons effectually on him. And I'm just kind of like, what's he doing? Is he buying his time? Is he, by the end, it looked like maybe he had sort of ingrained himself in the wall so that maybe when he falls over the side, he take the wall with him, leave a big open chasm for Titans to come in and such like that. And then we see, of course, Reiner in his Titan form screaming as though trying to call out to Titans, and everyone's very pensive and looking around, and there aren't any for all intents and purposes. But that one moment where you have Hanji getting up on Eren's shoulder when he's gone back to the wall, and he's kind of leaning on it like, well, let's see what Reiner does next. And she's telling him, you took out the arm, take out his legs. The legs are, we got to make him immobile and everything. And Mikasa is also figuring this out, thinking in terms of the armor and everything based on what Hanji said, to go after just behind his knee, and that'll be a really sort of sensitive spot to hit. And it's perfectly effective. Again, Mikasa just throwing down and kicking ass. But so you have that moment where she's issuing, these orders to Eren. This is what you should do. This is the focus. This is the pinpoint you should take. And Eren's just like, in his Titan form. And then there is Hanji. She completely blushes and she's like, oh, like, holy hell, is this bitch orgasming over this or what? And so it was like, it had a little bit of everything, calling back to great characters like Annie, But what the, okay, great characters like Annie, right? What the fuck was with Connie? Where was he in all of this? Is he in denial? Did he, I forget now, did he not see what happened with Bertolt and Reiner, that they transformed into Titans? Did he miss that? Was he not part of the conversation? He's like, oh, go find those guys. They don't have their gear either. And now we got these two giant Titans fucking around with us. It's like, hello, hello, anybody home? You know, those are your boys. And they're gonna eat your ass. So like, but again, seeing Mikasa throwing down, seeing Eren fucking throwing down. This wasn't the WWE. This was TWE, Titan Wrestling Entertainment, and he was fucking shit up. And again, by the end, like, you know, I have to wonder what the hell Bertolt was doing. That scream seemed to be, everyone seemed to think that it was, you know, Reiner screaming out to other Titans, seeking other Titans to come in and swarm the place. I don't think so. I think that was his signal to Bertolt, and they had some idea they were working out in tandem, whether just, you know, on the seat of their pants, on the fly, or if it was something they had pre-planned. I don't really know. But it seemed to coincide with, of course, you know, Eren has him grappled. They've taken out his legs and everything, and he's like struggling to crawl, even with, you know, Eren holding onto him. I'm like, what's this guy gonna do in his Titan form? Turtle crawl all the way back home with Eren holding on to him? But no, he does it two or three moves, and he's gotten himself perfectly into position just under the Colossal Titan. So with his scream, it's like, okay, now do it. Whatever they had in the works, whatever they were fucking planning, do it fucking now. And boom, cliffhanger ending. I'm like, no, fuckers. And I don't like, by the way, in the PV for the next episode, I think it's Hanji saying something like Mikasa gets injured because of this. I think all of them are on the wall, are perched on the wall with their maneuver gear right underneath, you know, Bertolt's Colossal Titan. And so if he falls, you know, how many of them could he potentially take with them? Hopefully they all scatter and they get out of the way, but it seems like Mikasa is not going to have a good run of luck with that. And, you know, we do see her in the PV kind of cradling herself. So it's like, well, how badly injured was she? Hopefully not very badly. But holy shit, man. This was fucking balls to the wall. This was a fucking awesome episode. Especially coming on the coattails of the absolute mind-blowing shock of the fact that these Titans are Reiner and Bertolt. I still can't get over that very Tommy Wiseau-like nonchalance, like, oh, hey, we're Titans. You know? And then this whole episode. If this whole episode had not been an all-out fucking battle, and I'm glad it wasn't both of the Titans. I'm glad, you know, for his part, Bertolt as the Colossal, he was off to the side. They can do shit with him, they can do anything to him, but at least it was more focused on Reiner and Eren. And that's kind of what I feel like it needed. It needed to be those two because of all that personal pent-up frustration that Eren had, all the association and familiarity he had with Reiner. He looked up to this guy, as he said. You know, he trusted this guy. This guy was training him. He had taken him under his wing and everything like that. And here, he is the biggest goddamn traitor they have ever faced, humanity has ever faced. These two motherfuckers. Even worse than Annie, because these were the ones that started it all. You know, the Titan Runner didn't come around until a little while later. And even though they were all from the same place, or they have the same origin, or they were all, you know, like fucked around with internally, genetically, whatever, to be these Titan shifters, whatever all of that history is, which I hope we will eventually find out. You know, the first two big bads we ever saw, Titan-wise, and I mean, you know, spectacular Titan-wise, not just the average everyday Titans, was the Colossal and then was the Armored, you know. And now to find out just how personally affiliated and connected Eren is to Reiner, and Reiner is the Armored Titan. It's like this had to be a knockdown, dragged out, entire, you know, episode-length battle, and it fucking was. And I loved every fucking minute of it. You know? And so with that cliffhanger, I'm going to be poised on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you thought of this episode as well. That's pretty much all I got to say about it. It was fucking balls to the wall, and I loved it. And love it or hate it, anything goes in the comments below. If you felt in any way dissatisfied, let me know your reasons as to why, and such like that. Otherwise, if you enjoyed it, let me know that as well. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.